Yeah, yeah. One West. UPK, yeah, easy. They in the fourth dimension from. Can't too study me, isn't it? Just go and be a tick. Me keep my circle kinda small as my should. We firm like the China wild dog, my hood. Me learn the game of Minecraft, them say dog, oh nobody can see you, none a call from where they. You see me when you see me, you see me. Right now we not depend the gimmicks me ya. Go fi me can nobody nah give we no stimmy. Yo sky the limit dog, if you no like we then go suck your mother. Me no give a fuck neither. One day sit out with team, yeah what them me rather. Try no mess with my brother. You no like we then I suck your mother. We no give a fuck neither. One day sit on me team, yeah what them me rather. Try no mess with the brothers. Hey, in a the game of life, just try no say life and no game. Me get gain from the pain, and that's why you see me a stain at the flame. Hey, oh you mean if me change this? I know the youth we used to play in the lane of the big man list with the name and the fame. I lucky thing we nah no stain for we name. Hey, the pussy them still. We name this a UPK, we have the place away. We stay from the beta mail, man have to stay in them lane because some of them are dead dog. Oh gosh, what a shame. Me a dark them, me say we straight like a plane. Man a kill a charge, me say just the way we train. And any boy this no cause no blame. If you no like we, then go suck your mother. Me no give a fuck neither. One day sit on me team, yeah what them me rather. Try not trouble my brother. You no like we, then I suck your mother. We no give a fuck neither. One day sit on with team, you what them rather. Try not mess with the brothers. Hey, me keep my circle kinda small as my should. We firm like the China wild dog, my good. Me learn the game of Minecraft. Them say dog, oh nobody can see you, none at all from where they. You see me when you see me, you see me. Right now we no depend the gimmicks we are. Unfulfilled, we can nobody knock you, we no stimmy. Yo, sky the limits, dog. If you no like we, then go suck your mother. We no give a fuck neither. One day sit out with team, you what that we rather. Try not trouble my brother. You no like we, then I suck your mother. We no give a fuck neither. One day sit out the team, you what them rather. Try not mess with the brothers. You know it. Yeah, you see it. Equilibrium. Tribe vibes. You know. Abadawa.
Alright, clap it up. Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah. Loud and clear. You hear me?
Yeah, can loud and clear as well, sir.
No sign Christ. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You want to hit them off for the intro because we have some, you know what I mean? We have some for them. You know what I mean? And these young sisters, these old sisters, you know what I mean? Stand by. You know what I mean?
Guns. So this is the breakdown podcast where we break down the strongholds. You know what I mean? That all about the children of Israel here in Jamaica, Trinidad, Caribbean, North, Central, and South America. You understand? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the children of Israel. So we are here to break down all the strongholds that. And here with our host, captain of 13,000 captain. Big it up, you know what I mean? Captain Ayatak Zain. Also myself, Officer Kayadram from Jamaica, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. So, yeah, Cap, we have an interesting story here, you know what I mean? Which can also, which works to be a teaching, you know what I mean? We can use it as a teaching mechanism for our sisters, our young sisters who might want to go down the same path, you know what I mean, being misled. So without further ado, you know what I mean, we're going to educate the people. Slack you.
Yeah, man. Whenever you're ready, because these Christian pastors,
Can
they're doing a piss poor job. They're doing a piss poor job with our sisters and their lives. Just like with the brothers and their lives, they're doing a piss poor job. Your pastor does not know the Bible. Your pastor does not know what angers God, you know what I mean, and what pleases God. They do not know.
Right.
You understand? Your pastor is there to please himself. You understand? Whether it be sexual or whether it be money, he is there to please himself. He's not there to teach you how to please the Lord. You understand? Because there ain't no making money in that, in this kingdom.
God.
This kingdom, it does black West Indian on the island. It pays to lie to us. You understand? Well, we're going to learn tonight what the Lord think about sisters who live this type of lifestyle. You understand? Come on.
Right. Just to give you the heads up that we have some poor internet on my end. So a little bit of what you said a while ago didn't come true. So if you want, sir, you can just repeat. Slack you about that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you hear me, Cap?
You there? Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah, just that inform me that the internet per my end, just that inform me, say the internet per my end kind of, you know what I mean, that fluctuates. So, you know what I mean, a little bit of what I said a while ago never came true. So just give them it back again. Yeah. So
no, I was saying that the pastors and them, right? They're not educating our brothers and sisters what the Lord loves and what the Lord hates. What pleases the Lord, you mean what angers the Lord, right? And it's because the pastor is actually pleasing himself, whether it be money or whether it be sexual. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
He's there to please himself. He's not there to show you how to please the Lord, because the church, you're supposed to be learning what the Lord don't like you to do and what he likes you to do. That's what the church is there to do,
right,
to bring you closer to the Lord, to the Most High. But yet and still, you wonder why there's so much of abuse in the Christian church. Why it is these sisters, you know what I mean? You see a sister, you observe that she has a cross around her neck, which says, you know what, she a Christian and she believes in the Christian values. Why? Because I'm more than 100% sure she celebrates Christmas, just like all the Christians. She's celebrating New Year's and Old Year's Day, just like you Christians. She does everything you Christians do. You understand? Which let me know the Christian church is failing in their bid to show God-chosen people how to serve the Lord. Failing. Or else we won't be seeing this mess. She will have to hide that cross around her neck. The mere reason she's wearing that cross around the neck is because the Christian church has done, you know what I mean, is done full out, turned into what we call a whorehouse. You understand?
God.
Right? So you could go ahead and play it if you want, if you're ready.
Can one can. And in the meanwhile, everybody watching, remember to like, share, follow, subscribe, depending on the platform you're watching on. Now, I mean, this is the Breakdown Podcast, where we break down the strongholds that all about the children of Israel here in Jamaica, Trinidad, Caribbean, North, Central, and South America.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
So they have money can do it. Certain people have self-worth and self-standard, so they are going to work their 9 to 5 and get what they want. Some people are going to work in a club because some people like fast money and some people like slow money. If majority I would like slow money, we would the pioneer stream, we would go work at 95, like how people clean shit, like how people are doctor, like how people selling a haberdashery, like how people work a call center. If only we did want slow progress, we would have go work. But we don't want that. We want fast money, so that's why we can sit up and beg like we. It's the same thing. I need fast money, so I turn it up a notch over OF, and you see, baby. And now I just need to have my sense, which may have sense, and put my money to where it's supposed to go. Put it in I want something with
Yeah. That is what you call verbal diarrhea.
Right. Can.
You understand? Everything she said there that came out her mouth is trash. You understand?
Right.
It's trash. Like how in the hell you're gonna say some people like slow money, some people like fast money? What about the integrity? So that don't mean nothing. You understand?
Slakia, sir, she started off by saying that some people have self-worth and them would have do a 9 to 5. So she 9 to 5 because some people, you know what I mean, have self-worth, so them go do a 9 to 5. So basically, she basically gave the answer right there, Cap. You know what I mean? And for all of the sisters them who are watch, the young sisters them who are watch, you know what I mean? She's telling you the reason why she do this is because she don't have no self-worth. She don't value herself. So if you follow down the line of this sister, it is because you would have no self-worth neither. You understand? So that
yeah. No, you're right. You wanna start it off?
Can, sir. All right. I think the best scripture to start it off with is Isaiah chapter 32 and 10. Where you say kick it off with that one, the Cap?
Yeah, with Isaiah. Mm-hmm.
Can. And this goes right along the lines of what she was talking about. It says, many days and years shall he be troubled, ye careless women.
Right? And the Lord said, many days shall ye be troubled. Ye what?
Right. Ye careless women.
Ye careless woman. Now the Lord lets me know. You understand? Careless women are going to be trouble. Careless women going to be thinking that making slow money, you understand, means nothing. You understand? Because you're careless, meaning you have no care. You don't care if you get AIDS. You don't care if you get some type of STD. You don't care if you have some, like a child. Does she have a child? So you tell me you don't care that your child won't be growing up knowing that mommy doing, you know what I mean, have no self-worth. How do you think he's going to look at woman? You're the first woman he observing. He's the first woman he observing. But you're careless.
Right.
You're careless. And listen to what the Lord had to say.
Ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail.
For the what?
The vintage shall fail.
Meaning what? Meaning you ain't gonna always have that body.
Right.
You ain't gonna always have it. You ain't gonna always have that face. Getting old in that business, you don't make money. And now after you do all that, you want a man put a ring on your finger and call you princess and treat you like a princess.
Right.
You understand? Give me that one where you say a woman, a shameless woman should be counted as a dog. You understand? And that's how you're gonna be treated in that world. Like what you think you're gonna be treated like a woman? No, in that world that you're going into, you'll be treated like an animal. You understand? Because the only thing that make you spin up, the only thing that make you, you know what I mean, get happy is money.
Right.
You understand? Yeah, I mean, what you're trying to teach your child. We're trying to teach these young sisters, you on a platform in which you could I'm going down. This is wrong. You said it was wrong in the beginning. It's like if you need fast money, these the part to go down. You're disgusting sister. And you would have worked your way into being treated like trash. You get that scripture?
Gun. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 26 and verse 25, and it says, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
A shameless woman should be counted as a what?
A dog.
A dog. How do you count a dog in Jamaica? You don't pay no mind to a dog, especially them hounds.
Right.
And them. You shoot them. You always say shoot them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You run them.
Gun.
You understand? You might throw a little piece of meat for it here and there, a little scrap here and there for it to eat. You understand? But that dog ain't eating like you eating. You understand? So all you are, you just a cement bucket. That's your life. You reduce the life the Lord gave you, that body that don't belong to you, that belongs to the Lord. You reduce that. Something the Lord says, the kingdom of heaven is in you. You reduce it to a cement bucket. Come on.
And she also make it seem like what she said is, I'm smart. You know what I mean? She think that going on the internet, you know what I mean, showing herself naked is smart. Like, it don't take much to go on. Every woman I be, what make you so special? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody on the internet that show them body. How does that make you smart? If you take off your clothes, you know what I mean, on the internet. You know what I mean? You don't take no IQ. As a matter of fact, it actually means that it is something stupid to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she couldn't go tight, you know.
Yeah.
I think that what she gonna do, she gonna just gather her kinds them, you know what I mean? When old age comes, she gonna have a 401k, you know what I mean? She gonna have a retirement fund out of this. But you know what I mean? Look at all the other women them who got on that road. You know what I mean? Just look at their life now.
You're right. That's no different than a drug dealer thinking he can put aside money and just, you know what I mean, stop. Yeah, I mean, like she watching too much TV. She watching too much documentary. You understand? When that ain't always the case. Like you planning, you say you get smart, so you're saving up your money. So what if you had Dr. Bills? America don't take away the aid. The foreign aid you were getting with the AIDS. I think it was AIDS medicine, HIV medicine. Took that away. So now you're gonna have to, dip in your pocket to pay for some of them things. I show your bills, them hospital bills going up. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do if you had to pay for that? Like, yeah, you put things in, you plan like that for the future, because we clearly see you don't have any sense. Yes, and we clearly see you don't have any sense. You thinking you could, now you could whine on it and then put that money away and think that money will be sitting there waiting for you invested in something. You could lose that. That money don't belong to you. That money belongs to England and America, and you can lose that money in that 401k. That system could crash, and then all your money gone. And go ahead.
So like, yeah, just to give you a backdrop on this sister, she's not currently in Jamaica, sir. She's in the United States, but what she did, she asked for refugee status. You understand?
Oh.
Because her life was in danger here in Jamaica because she tended to get herself in a lot of trouble.
Well, you can clearly see that. Huh?
Yeah. So she eventually fled to the borders of Mexico. You know what I mean? Get refugees in the United States. I'm not even surprised if the oppressor is using she to kind of, push this whole OnlyFans thing on our system.
Yes, yes, I was just watching something like that where they say like these influencers, right? They get paid to do certain things to see them do, and you might think why they're doing it. They're getting paid to do that because who knows if OnlyFans, losing cost what do you call them, employees.
Right.
So now they send this big slut, excuse my language, this sister on there to now entice other sisters to come on to OnlyFans and live that lifestyle.
God.
You understand? Come on. No, go ahead.
I mean, to cut you, sir, if I may, she came out bragging about how much money she made. First, she came out saying that she made what, $11,000 in a particular amount of time. Then she came out and saying this other sister is now on it, and this other person is now doing them thing on it. So it seemed like, fear action kind of cause a lot of things too. So I don't know if there's agenda behind this. A refugee in the country, and she also got herself in some trouble where people thought she would have gotten deported. It's a miracle that she's even still in the United States. So who knows?
Yeah.
So look, yeah.
Yeah. Up yes. Sex sells. Sells. Yeah, where we at now?
We're still at Isaiah. We never finished read Isaiah, sir.
So finish up Isaiah.
Can. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
Right? The gathering shall not come. Meaning what? Like you planning, you gathering all your money.
Right.
Yeah, you planning. That is not going to come. Who knows if you gotta go spend that on some case? You gotta go pay some lawyer. Right. Like she clearly didn't sit down and plan this thing out too much.
Right.
You know what I mean? Well, I suggest you do, sisters, to give up that lifestyle.
God, oh God.
And give it up. Church failure.
Sir,
Come on.
sir, lucky, I don't mean for cut you again, sir. You know,
No,
sir,
come on. Mhm.
you know, sir, since this sister came out with her only fun things, you know, the artist named Skilly Ben,
Yeah,
he came out. Remember, I know Skilly Ben is not within for them realm, you know. Skilly Ben is a superstar.
yeah,
See? As well, Skilly Ben is also signed to a label in the
yeah.
United States. See? He
Uh-huh.
came out and he endorsed her.
Yeah,
He started
yeah.
endorsed her. She even said she went inside her DMs before and him seeing her, meaning him ignore her. And she was even
Yeah.
surprised that Skilly Bang was endorsing her, calling her name in her song, bigging her up in her song. Like a song that didn't release yet, but in my
Yeah.
welcome. Yeah. So this start look all the way too, because how fortunate it is that, you know what I mean, this girl who have been reaching out to him and was unsuccessful, now I get him attention and him endorsement now that she joined OnlyFans.
Yep. Yep.
Lucky.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
So,
And
so now she, yeah.
no,
Go ahead,
that's
sir.
exactly what they're doing. They're using this to hustle. Because who knows if she paying if he she reached out and they pay money to endorse her. Because their men ain't just in endorsing any and anybody.
Come on, come. Yeah,
You understand?
come on, come, sir. So,
They more than likely he more she, you know what I mean, they're not telling us, you know what I mean, everything behind the scene. So we thinking Skilly Bang, you know what I mean, on that. Ain't nobody want to, ain't no man in the right mind going to, how to put it, I wouldn't say endorse, but so much, you know what I mean, want to be seen with something like that.
come.
She is she's filthy, yeah.
Come on, come.
Oh man.
And in the
But
in the
she in the
grand,
entertainment world.
you know, she's just somebody who's a TikToker, like somebody who become famous because she do a lot of mischief. You know what I mean? She's a hacker,
Mm-hmm.
a scammer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who eventually have to flee.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, that's what I mean. But
Yeah,
when I say any entertainment world, meaning she's on there on OnlyFans and
yeah.
advertising for it.
Come,
You
come.
understand? That
Come
what is so called there is entertain. Like she's entertaining out of manner. You know what I mean? See, like it's work. You know what I mean? Her work is entertaining men.
right.
You understand?
Come.
That's how she get paid. And then she meet this entertainer, Skilly Bang, and Skilly Bang more than likely go take, you know what I mean, a few $1,000 just to advertise or endorse her. Because guess what? He might need some girls for the next music video out. And she got them. She's the link. She's the give me Ecclesiasticus 4 and 21.
Come. Come. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 4 and verse 21. For there is a shame that bringeth sin.
You understand? There's a shame that bringeth sin. You understand? And that there's that sister. You understand? That there is that sister. Boy, oh boy. Read on. And sin is basically the, I mean, best as I can put it to you to understand it. The low sinners. All right, come on.
And there is a shame, which is glory and grace.
Right, and there's a shame that is glory and grace. And that shame is a sister being ashamed to expose her body, being ashamed to come on the internet, on TikTok or any platform and endorse a lifestyle that is, you know what I mean, that is disgusting according to the Bible.
Right.
According to America, she has a job, she's working. According to the Lord, that is not her job. She is sinning. You understand? Read on. Which is what you said, what? Glory and what? Glory and grace. You understand? You gonna get that. Yeah, I mean, you are a sister and you sort of, I mean, you're gonna attract the right brother to you.
Right.
You act like this sister, you are not going to attract the right brother to you. You understand? All right? That was it on that?
Yeah, for verse 21, sir.
Okay. All right, solid. All right. So where we at now? Where we going now to? You want to go to Deuteronomy where it is in the law? There should be no whore of the daughter. Mm-hmm. Tell them we are.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 23 and verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
Mm-hmm. Like we can't. That is a no-no in Israel. Right? And according to the Bible, right, sex is marriage. And a woman should only have one man according to the Bible for her whole entire life. That man she has sex with, that's the man she should stay with for the rest of her life. But it's not being taught like that in the Christian church. It's not. You understand? You think a ring is more important than you having sex with a man, when it's not. Your body worth more than that ring. You understand? And that simple sister don't understand that her body worth more than money.
Right.
She doesn't understand it. She doesn't understand that she's marrying several men in one day. And the Lord is disgusted by it. Read that again. The Lord had a law in the Bible for it. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23 and verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
Right. And the Bible clearly lets you know, no whores. And what's a whore according to the Bible? A woman that goes and commits adultery on her husband. A woman that just sleep with a man just for what? Some monetary gain.
Right.
You understand? And the Lord doesn't like it. No, give me, it's in Proverbs when I say it with the deep ditch.
Gun. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 23 and verse 27.
Mm-hmm.
For a whore is a deep ditch.
Hey, what?
A whore is a deep ditch.
Right. Women who live that, right? And not just, you know what I mean, women who, you know what I mean, who think about sex being something light. You understand? They ain't no different than the sister. You understand? Ain't no different. You're a woman out there, you have a man, he done go and get another woman, you don't step out on him and you go have sleep with another man. You are no different than this woman right here.
Right.
So you can't come and, you know what I mean, and watch and say, well, she disgusting. When you live in the same lifestyle she live in, the only difference is she's getting paid. What's your excuse for living like that?
Right.
What's your excuse for living like that, sister? She's simple. You understand? But we're going to have to stop this as a nation. We're going to have to really understand what sex is, understand what shame is, and what type of shame you should have. You understand? Right? Read on.
Gun. And a strange woman is a
Right, hold on. Salaki, they say that type of woman is a deep ditch.
Right.
You fall in a ditch, you could hurt yourself. You could die, you could break your neck falling in a ditch. You understand? So the Lord telling you go mess with this woman, you're going to get scammed. You could get STD.
Gun.
You understand? You're going to get hurt messing with women like this.
Right.
And brothers, we have it in us, the power in us. You understand? To change our sisters. Meaning, we don't have to endorse women like this, Skilly Bang. And we should not endorse women like this. Because you might have a son, you might have a daughter. When you endorse a woman like this, you'll feel comfortable with your son or your son bringing home a woman like this and saying, I'm going to marry, I'm going to put a ring on a finger. Because that's what you're saying. And everybody around the block talking about how they don't touch your son, woman. You don't want that. Because you're going to be looking at your son like he's a sucker. You understand? You're going to be looking at your daughter as if, she's worthless. So why endorse a sister like this? You have a platform, use that platform to promote, you understand, something positive for them youths, man. Or the Lord won't take everything away from you.
Right.
Because they're using it to further destroy your people. It's going to take all of it away from you. All right, read on.
Gun. And a strange woman is a narrow pit.
A woman that them examples in the Bible is for you to read it and to what? Learn from it. Don't go make the same mistake. Don't do it. That's why the Bible calls us what? The lost sheep of the house of Israel. Because why? A sheep will see one of its own get slaughtered and walk right in there. No fight.
God.
And we act like sheep led to the slaughter. Because you will see a brother get unalive for living a certain type of lifestyle, and you decide to go live that same lifestyle and thinking you're smarter than that brother. You're not.
Right.
Just like this sister, she thinks she's smarter than the other sisters who try to do it and know where their life is. Why it is you never see an old woman who lived that lifestyle come out and tell you, yeah, this is a good lifestyle. This is how we should live it. You never see an old sister doing that, right? You ever see a 60-year-old sister coming out and giving you, I mean, what do call it, pointers
Yeah.
on being that type of woman?
Yeah.
No. And if you did, it's a few of them and as simple as can be. But that's not a lifestyle to be proud of. You understand? That's not a lifestyle to be proud of. Remember, the Lord called a shameless woman a female dog. What's a female dog? A B. B-I-T-C-H. That's what the Lord called a woman who does not have any shame. And you'll go mess with her. You'll go put your rod in her. You deserve what comes your way.
Right. You
You deserve all the burning sensation you have on your way to that doctor to get our antibiotics. You deserve it. All right? Any more on that?
Last, sir, that was it.
All right? What's the next one we have?
Gun. We have.
Give me Proverbs 9 and 13. 9 and 13. Some of you sisters don't need these type of platform. You all need a cookbook and a kitchen. You understand? A cookbook and a kitchen. Something to do other than get on this internet.
Gun, Proverbs chapter 9 and verse 13. A foolish woman is clamorous.
Right? They say what?
She is simple.
A foolish woman is what? A foolish woman is what? So
Clamorous.
a foolish woman likes to do what? Likes to talk a whole lot.
Right.
Like to talk. Like to hear herself talk. She on TikTok giving you advice and feeling real comfortable with it too. What the Bible say? A foolish what?
A foolish woman is clamorous.
She's a fool. She's clamorous. Read on.
She is simple.
Describing is a characteristic. She's what?
Simple.
She's simple. You ever hear the word simpleton? Read on.
And know it nothing.
And this is the takeaway from it. She knows nothing.
Right.
Which means the advice she's giving you is bad. And it's going to lead you into a ditch. You understand? Right? And give me the opposite of clamorous, which is silence. Shut your mouth. If you want to live that lifestyle, you go and live that lifestyle if you want to. You can take the chance and live that lifestyle if you want to. But why you coming on the internet to try to influence younger sisters to live that lifestyle? Right? Come on.
This is the book of 1 Timothy 2 and 12, and it said, "But I suffer not a woman to teach."
Yes,
So
she is doing, she's trying to teach a bad lesson.
Right.
She's teaching them a lesson against the Bible. Why she have a cross around her neck? Ain't that something?
And Salakia, sir. She in her Christian mind, you know what I mean, probably thinks the Most High is the one who made her make her find success.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, Khan, you hear me?
All right. We shouldn't be living that type of lifestyle. Right? Any more on that?
Khan. Nor you serve authority over the man.
Right? That's just going into her taking authority over our man. You understand? But the point we're trying to take here is that type of woman should shut her mouth and learn something from the man of the Lord.
Right.
And try closing her leg for once and understanding, you know what I mean, how precious is time. Like you want fast money. Fast money. That's your life. Fast money. When the Lord knows how to slow you up, trust me, He knows how to slow you up. Right? Any more on that?
Khan.
Come on.
Yeah, to be in silence.
Read on.
That's it for that, sir.
Right. But to be in silence. The Lord wants you in subjection. He wants you to be silent. You just like that woman Eve, you're naive.
Right.
You don't understand what the repercussions of your action. You understand? And that's like women think, or I should say majority of women, or some women think that leaving an environment, you understand, or the environment is the reason why they get in trouble. You ever hear them say that? I need to change. I need to, change my environment. I need to go here. I need to go there. They want to leave. When it's not your environment that gets you in trouble. It's you. You don't know how to act. You understand? You're born in a hospital where you're acting like an alley cat. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're some alley cat eating out of some trash can. A stray cat. Right? Any more? If not, you want to touch on the on the them brothers and them, or I should say brothers and sisters and them. I hope these young sisters, listen. Yeah.
Yeah, hear me?
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
All right. Again, to everybody watching, tap up the screen,
like,
share, subscribe. Breaking down a stronghold right now. You know what I mean? Captain Nayatak basically explain to our people that, you know what I mean, being our sisters going down the road of being a 3 or 4 is not the way to go. And then break it down through scriptures and show you how it will lead to your destruction. You understand? So I just hope, you know what I mean, our sisters, our young sisters listening, you know what I mean, take heed. Understand? All right, Cap. So now we're going to jump to the story about, you know what I mean, the police taking away the ANCAP. And this is a regular occurrence in Jamaica, you know, sir. You know what I mean? Remember reasoning with Abadawan, Officer Abadawan one day, and him said, boy, if me do a work that I want work, me can't do. You know what I mean? And when him say it, me I say, yo, for real, like this
was on in the current.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
No, I was just saying that we have that in we have that in what you call it again in Trinidad too, where people will try to, you know what I mean, will do stuff on the side of the street, but the police, you know what I mean, every now and again will come and disrupt them. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you can show it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is, you know what I mean, this here is straight up oppression.
See there? The two-star man and hold on pan brother. See there? Take up my team and tell me to go in a Jeep. They hold on for my money. And I say to go in a Jeep. TikTok gonna look in them and see there. Look on the hours this morning, down to Saturday. I swear the man them are going to take the whole of my thing them in a brother. See there, you know? See there, you know? Hard earned money. Hard earned money. Me work, brother, and buy my thing them. See there? The two-star man and hold on pan brother.
No. Okay, other one. Here's what the sister was talking about, slow money.
Yeah, should I call this slow money?
You understand? Like brothers and sisters who trying to make an honest living, they're being oppressed in their country,
right,
on an island. Like, and that's because, you know what I mean? Or I should say, this is proof we should separate. You understand? But your government is still tied in with England and America. So guess what? You formulate your laws based on your oppressor. How your oppressor tell you to formulate it. So now guess what? Your laws is hinged around oppressing your own people. You will realize wherever you go, you could be in America, you could be in your own country. The laws there is to oppress you. Certain laws is meant to oppress you. Because you go to America, these heathens, they get a better chance of having a business than you do. In your country, heathens get a better chance than having a business than you do. You understand? Give me that.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
If I may, sir, you know what I mean? What the oppressor does, you know, make it difficult for you to, you know, make your honest bread, what the sister call, you know what I mean, slow money, you know what I mean? But then him create a platform like OnlyFans, or him put drugs in your community, you know what I mean? Him bring guns in your community. So, you know what I mean, you use that as an alternative to the quote-unquote slow cash, and you find yourself on the opposite side of the most high now. So this is just all the oppressive plan, you know what I mean? We just get our people on the wrong side, you understand? So
that's it. That's it. You're correct. Now give me it in Deuteronomy. Give it in Deuteronomy. All right? And read with 28 and 1 first.
Gun. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1. It says, and it shall come to pass if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee an eye above all nations.
You understand? The Lord said he was going to set us above all nations on the earth. All.
Right.
You understand? Read on.
Karankan. Verse 16, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. You with us, Cap? All right, Cap, seem like he might have some audio issue. He'll back in a couple minutes. But these scriptures we Cap pull is very important because, you know what I mean, there are consequences to our actions according to the laws that the Most High gave us. The Most High said if we kept his laws, we wouldn't have been in this situation to begin with. You know what I mean? Our sisters wouldn't have to be on OnlyFans because, you know what I mean, we would have been above all people. You know what I mean? We wouldn't have to be on a platform created by the oppressor, you know what I mean, that he created to turn our sisters into prostitutes. You understand? We wouldn't have to be selling drugs to our people, selling weed. You know what I mean? Unaliving our people, robbing our people, you know what I mean, with the guns that the oppressor, you know what I mean, give to our people that we don't create. We don't create these guns. You understand? We would be above the oppressor, above all people. But on the other hand, we break these laws they gave us, then curses will follow us. You know what I mean? Curses.
That's right.
You see it on the screen right now, you see the brother being oppressed by his own people. He's trying to make a living, police are oppressing.
Yeah.
Goods. Sisters going on OnlyFans claiming that it's a good way to make money, being a 3 or 4, being a prostitute on the internet, even though she have a son. You know what I mean? We have to grow up and come to see mother naked on the internet. Stop yourself. Go ahead.
No. You go ahead. You hit any points, man. You go ahead.
So like, I will jump to the next verse, which I think this is the point that Cap, you know what I mean, is going to make. Verse 16. Curse shall thou be in the city.
Yeah.
And curse shall thou be in the field. So like, go ahead and break it down.
Yeah. You say curse you.
So like, Cap, your audio went out again. So like, your audio give problem, sir. Maybe the connection.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we are here now, sir. Go ahead, sir.
You hearing me?
Loud and clear now, Cap.
They want to get against from the garden in the country. You understand? I had to bring it into the sea. And the Lord said, curse. You understand? And what you say about your baskets?
Verse 18.
No. He says, read that part about your basket. Read the part about the basket.
Verse 17. So, okay. Curse shall be thy basket and thy store.
Say that one more time.
Deuteronomy 28 and 17. Curse shall be thy basket and thy store.
right? And you see what's going on with your store and your basket. The police
Right.
is taking it. He's emptying it. You think them police going to eat that? They're going to throw that to the side of the road.
Yeah.
Something that you spend hours, you know what I mean, taking care of, caring for, then going down the drain. And that's a curse from God. That's a punishment from God. You understand? It's a punishment from the Lord because we disobey him, because we want to act like that sister. I'm not getting out of here. Okay, I will not getting out of here. We're not getting out of here without each other.
Right.
So we might as well together.
Right.
You understand? Anything else?
For this law, sir. Yeah, the scripture. Hold on, I'm finding it. One.
Uh-huh.
Look at James. James 2:6.
Yeah.
And it said, but he have
And the government. Because the government can clearly make laws to help poor people. You understand? People who don't have the money, like these heathens who own all these stores in Jamaica. Honey, hell, you think you are Jamaican, you can go on all them stores in some city in China or Japan. They're not having that. We're the only people that allow other nations to come in and to feed off of us.
gone.
All right, go ahead.
And this last part is heavy. It said, do not rich men oppress you and draw you before judgment seats.
You understand? Now you gotta go to court if you get tickets.
Yeah.
Because you don't selling your hand-earned food.
Right.
You understand? An answer for a crime. You just trying to survive. They could stop. They could stop. They could stop you from trying to earn your hard money like that. But you can't stop drugs from coming in the country from trying to earn the money.
Right.
You understand? You can stop that. I mean, and these rich men, and always remember that black, you understand? For people.
Right.
That's why they treat us like that. Is it $1 and you don't have that dollar? They don't care. They don't care. We have to go work and get that money from. They do not. And the Lord is telling you, warning me about rich men. He's warning you. Any more? Oh, sorry, Kurt. Lord be with them, but they're hard.
Okay. I think this is a good note to end the show on, you know what I mean? Another excellent show again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Interesting topics. We'll be back again next week. You know what I mean? Friday again with another interesting topic. We had more topics, but you know what I mean? So yeah, got about some and
Yeah, man.
time constraint. See, but
Yeah.
next week hopefully we can do them one day. You know what I mean? Or
That's
some
right.
more. But you know the thing already. This is the Breakdown Podcast hosted by Captain of 13,000 Nayatak and myself, Officer Kalawan. You know what I mean? Podcast where we break down the strongholds that hold back our people, the children of Israel here in Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean, North, Central, and South America. And with that,
That's right.
we'll close out. So, you know,
Shalom.
I mean, shalom, Cap.
Shalom, Sonia.
Ya Bashem Yashabakta. Karwanka.
Yeah, Bashar Shikata.
Shalom, Cap.
Yeah. UPKAZ. They in the fourth dimension from. Can't to study me, isn't it? Just go and be a thing. Me keep my circle kinda small as my should. We firm like a China wild dog, my good. Me learn the game of Minecraft. Them say dog, oh nobody can see you, none a call from within. You see me when you see me, you see me. Right now we not depend the gimmicks me a coffee for me, cause nobody nah give we no me. Yo sky the limit dog. If you no like we, then go suck your mother. Me no give a fuck neither. One way sit out with team, yeah what them rather. Try no mess with my brother. You no like we, then I suck your mother. We no give a fuck neither. One day sit on me team, yeah what them rather. Try no mess with the brothers. Hey, in a the game of life, just try no say life and no game. Me get gain from the pain, and that's why